Oh, the meta changed. Recently, a new patch came out that released a new type of runes called Indomitable. And Indomitable basically is a meta-changing rune that makes it that you can be not crit up to 40 something percent when you have a full set. Now, what I really want to tell you is how broken this is. Crit res at 43% base, you can actually get crit res on the PvP as well and get up to like 50 something percent chance to not be crit. This is humongous, and it's pretty much the new meta on DPS, tanks, pretty much everybody that isn't a weak pointer. Not only did that happen at the same exact time, weak pointers got the biggest upgrade from Swift runes to invasion runes, and their auto attacks basically can defense down, meaning you don't need defense down like kill potential anymore. Like weak pointers are their own kill potential, and it's pretty much like suggested that, not just only suggested, it's already meta, that almost every weak pointer, now don't look at my Swift site here, almost every weak pointer uses invasion. So these are my two weak pointers right now. And invasion and indomitable, and the reason I run indomitable on Ardella is because she dies. She dies like way too often because her range is too close. So you like to run her a little bit tankier. But this isn't about Ardella. What I'm trying to tell you about is the starting of the game. The new start of the game is officially not the way it was. It's not all about Perna anymore. It's not all about Tessarian anymore. In fact, I would say right now during this event, it's actually about this comp right here. Now, my fail rate isn't too bad. If you see here, I'm actually doing 24 out of 4, or 24 successes and 4 failures. And that's really good. Okay? And that's all with this comp here. So I'm going to say the event right now that's out, you can do it pretty quickly and you can get a light dark nat 5. You should pick Alona as a new player. So new players, pick Alona. You will get her for free just doing the event. Then when you're a new player, you'll also get Huahi summon banner. You should summon 1 Huahi and then call it. Then if you're going to pay money, you should buy the 1 month package. Where is it here? This one right here, the Summoner Pass. So if you get this pass, you'll get 1 Nat 5 selection scroll ticket. The Fire Metaclone is already in the selection scroll ticket, even though he kind of just came out not that long ago. If you build this team, you can speed up to be able to farm runes right here at the maximum level of this boss. And what I really need to go over here is this composition will actually work in a plethora of places in the game. So you could run Rageblade farming with this comp and it auto plays, or you can run here. Now the whole idea is that you want to power up these units as maximum as much as possible. So when you go to your summon altar, your altar in here should be these 3 units. So then the game, not the 3 units I have right here, right? Those are my personal units. I already have these units well, done. And look at me. I'm not even like my Genos. I'm running them Rageblade damage. All right, attack crit damage, attack Rageblade, and he's not even awakened. Okay, then you go into here, you go to Metaclone, you click your Metaclone, you pick Genos, and mimic Genos. Okay, for your Metaclone. Then it will unlock the skills of Genos. And here's the idea. When you're new, you're not going to understand this boss's weakness. This boss right here has 2 forms, light and water. The water version is for getting the reroll shards, so you can reroll the runes. It's in Expedition. And basically this boss's weakness is stuns. Now, I'm going to show you really quick what I beat the water tier 5 boss with. Just knowing that his weakness is stuns, I actually busted out a really old unit that a lot of people forgot about. Soren. She does a lot of DPS, but she also stuns at a 70% rate for 3 mana, which is super, super nice. So once you get the boss to 0 HP, he endures forever and has to be stunned to be killed. So that being said, you have to actually go for Hua-He's artifact. So there are Nat 5 artifact selection scroll tickets as well. This is the only artifact you need for the comp. They just upgraded her when they released this content. It synergizes super well with this boss. She became PvE queen again because this is probably the most important boss in the game to be farming. It's no longer like a battle of like going for Swift sets or Rageblade sets and like min-maxing whatever your characters need. Now it is literally just farm this boss. And it's almost like sure, Rageblade's still good too. And look, I'm not using Indomitable for my PvE farms, which you can do though. Like you can still use Invasion. Like you can use Invasion. Like all of these like can have Invasion for PvE farming. They don't have to be Rageblade like what I'm doing. And it doesn't have to be Guard like what I'm doing here for like tanky Alona. You could run her Invasion as well. So basically what I'm trying to teach you guys is a alternative new path that just opened up for new players. Rushing this comp is super ideal. And I would say that Cleaf is probably one of the best choices. I know that a lot of players are going to run like Water Keenet and consider it even safer, or Fire Keenet and be even faster. But actually, like, Cleaf is like the best of both worlds, and I'll tell you why. Right there, I just used third ability, right? And look at my my units. I just put Endure on Hua-He. So you pretty much always have Endure up because Alona's constantly refreshing your abilities. And this boss will try and instantly kill your units, like, and Dark Cleaf actually saves them from the instant kill. So I actually think that this is the best comp that I've seen so far. I mean, it works so well for me. Like, most people, I swear, even through all of my testing, like, I've tried every like all kinds of things, except for like full YOLO. So I'm more like a newer player trying to climb up and claw up. Full YOLO would be like not Kina and Cleaf. Kina and Cleaf are not full YOLO. They're completely different. So Orbia, Solita, and Heath are all YOLO. Like, they're PvE speedrunning legends. When you get very, very, very good gear and runes on your units, I would highly suggest going and swapping to one of those units when you're more endgame, because the speedruns are going to be like huge. Because if you look at like my average clear speed here, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, pretty much like 1 minute or near 1 minute all the way down the board, right? But anyway, when we look here at the details, I wanted to see all the clears again. 1 minute, 1 minute fail, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, so, it's pretty much all 1 minute. You can get that way down. 1:40. If you were running like a DPS, you can get that way down. But the whole idea is that you have to have Huahi or the Metaclone alive at all times, right? And if they both die, then you don't have stuns to kill the boss, and he's immortal, and he'll wipe you no matter what. Okay, unless you have stuns on your summoner, or you run despair on your Alona, and she just randomly procs it. But anyway, I hope this helps you. I wouldn't personally go despair on Alona. I'm just saying, it might make sense to do that because this boss's weakness is stuns. But like I said, I don't have any despair. Most people that are going to be running, like if you look at this strategy. The strategy of this boss, the statistics, everybody's running this. These are the preferred units on all. See, hear me out. Look at this. People that have Genos have been playing for a long time. But then if you click Kina, look how Genos goes down in favorability. It's because Kina and Cleaf, these people that play Kina and Cleaf are not endgame players in here. Like exactly what I was saying. So I'm sure I've very much contributed to this leaderboard because this is all I pretty much run now. But I bet you if you look at Solita and Heath, we're gonna see Genos up there in the top leaderboards. I don't know why Heath isn't. I guess a lot of people don't really play Heath. He's like the most rare choice, even though he's a DPS. It doesn't make any sense to me, but either way, people are still using Genos number one. But that is all for today. Just a little shout out for y'all new players that there's a new path on the street. A new path to start up. It's no longer Rush Tsarian and Perna and Huahi. It is now Rush Alona, Genos, and Huahi. And probably Rush Cleaf or Water Kina. I would say if you really aspire to min-max your main and you're down to fail a little bit more, I would go for Water Kina if you want to min-max for Challenge Arena. If you like Challenge Arena, Water Kina is like the number one. One of the number one in the world. Or Kina in general is. She'll be seen in the top leaderboards more. But look at Cleaf. Cleaf's is doing good too, though. People are representing Cleaf pretty high up right now. But we'll see by tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching. OMGBomber.com. Peace.